Hi, everybody. Happy, whatever it may be. It's Friday afternoon here, the first Friday in June. Um, just here for kind of a quick, nice flow before we pick up the kids, or I pick up the kids. So I'll start off in a tabletop pose. Inhale, breathing in through your nose, arching the spine, looking up. Exhale, rounding the spine, looking down. Inhale as you look up and exhale, looking down. We'll take our left arm forward, right leg back, inhaling here. Exhale, bringing your elbow to your knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, left arm comes back, comes over to the side. The right leg comes out to the side. So working on our adductors, since I've been told that those are the weaker part of me and I avoid working on them. There's a reason why this hurts me. And then bringing them back to center and slowly releasing. Taking your right arm forward, your left leg back. Inhaling here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhaling back out. Exhale, right arm to the side and left leg to the side. And then slowly bringing them back and releasing. And from here, just coming into a wide-legged child's pose, stretching those arms out in front. On an inhale, walking your hands over to the right, exhaling here. Inhale, walking them over to the left, and exhaling here. And then walking them straight out in front of you, inhaling here. And on an exhale, you're just gonna tuck those toes under, come into a downward facing dog, pedaling the legs out. On an inhale, bringing the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, making some hip circles in one direction. And then reversing that direction. Kicking the right leg straight back behind you, inhaling here. Exhale, the right foot between your hands, left knee comes down, and coming into a low lunge. Arms up, sinking into that left hip flexor, maybe taking a little back bend here. Then bringing the palms down, straightening that right leg as you come back towards that left heel. And rebending the right knee, coming back to a downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg comes up, bend the knee, open the hip circles in one direction. And then reversing the direction. Left leg straight back behind you, inhaling here. Exhale, left foot between the hand. The right knee comes down. Arms up overhead, sinking in to that right hip flexor. Maybe taking a little back bend here. And then bringing the palms down, straightening that left leg. And rebending it as you come back into your downward facing dog, pedaling your legs out. Inhale, bending your knees. Exhale, walking or hopping your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, jumping back to a chaturanga, or taking a plank and coming into a chaturanga, or a low push-up, or knees, chest, chin. And coming into a baby cobra up dog, and coming back to your downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, making your way to a chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, walking or hopping, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, sinking into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhaling here. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg up on an inhale. Exhale, right foot between the hand. Warrior one. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheeling hands down. Right leg to a three-legged down dog. Inhale, forward three-legged plank. Optional chin stand. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg comes up on an inhale. Left foot through, warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale, opening to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, cartwheeling the hands down. Left leg comes up to a three-legged dog. Inhale, forward three-legged plank. Optional chin stand, leaning back in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling through the nose. And sighing out through the mouth. Inhale as the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale, opening warrior two. Inhale, reversing the warrior. And exhale, coming into extended side angle. Left hand to the left hip. Right arm comes out front, coming into a half moon pose. Gazing at the left fingertips. The left palm comes down, coming into a standing split. Right hand to the right hip as you twist and open to the right. Left leg comes back down, coming to the outside of the left foot, coming into Vashisthasana, option for Yogi Toe Lock. Inhaling here and exhaling. Right leg comes back on top of the left, coming into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot between your hands, warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale, open warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Right hand to the right hip, left hand out front, half moon pose. Inhaling here. Exhale, right palm comes down, standing split. Left hand to the left hip, twisting and opening to the left. Inhaling here. Exhale, that right leg comes back, coming into yogi toe lock or just stacking leg on top of leg, coming into your side plank. And stacking the leg on top of leg, back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in through the nose, and out through the mouth. On an inhale, that right leg comes back up. Exhale, the right knee to the right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow. Optional Ekapada Kundinasana. Maybe dropping the chin, optional chin stand. Moving back to your arm balance. And then back to chaturanga. So always optional, just playing around, having fun. Back to a downward facing dog. Inhale as the right leg comes up. Exhale, the right foot between the hands. High lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting over to the right. Inhaling here. Exhale, option to open the arms or maybe take the bind. Gazing over that right shoulder. One more breath. And then windmilling the arms up to a warrior two. Inhale, reversing the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, left hand to left hip, coming forward into your half moon pose. This time, option to bind. Maybe option bringing your right hand to your heart center. Slowly opening back up. Left palm comes down. Inhale, right hand to right hip, twisting and opening to the right. Option here to bind, bending the left knee. Option to balance, left hand to heart center. And then opening back up. You're going to bring that left leg down, coming into your twisted lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale the right hand to the inside of the right foot. So staying up on your palms for right now. Rocking back and forth, feeling a nice hip flexor stretch in this lizard. If you want to come down to your forearms, coming down to your forearms for lizard pose or different variation of lizard pose. And then to come out of that, bringing your palms back down to the mat. Option for Ekapada Kundinasana again. Floating the legs back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Optional Ekapada Kundinasana. Optional chin stand. And back to the arm balance. And back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as the left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot between your hands, high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, twisting to the left. Inhaling here. Exhale, option to open up the arms. Option to take a bind. And slowly windmilling the arms up, warrior two. Inhale, reversing the warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Right hand to the right hip, coming into half moon pose. Option to take the bind. And option to bring your left hand to your heart center. Opening up those arms, right palm comes down, left hand to left hip, twisting and opening to the left. Option to come into bind, bending the right knee. Maybe bringing the right hand to the left or your heart center. And then opening back up. Right leg comes down, your twisted lunge. And left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Rocking forward and back here, feeling a deep stretch in that right hip flexor. Mine's awfully tight, storing a lot of tension in there. Maybe coming down to your forearms. You always have the option of dropping that back leg, untucking the toes, and bringing your palms back into the mat. Option here to come into Ekapada Kundinasana. And back to a Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. On an inhale, bringing the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to nose. And bringing the right foot through, coming into your high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, left arm underneath the right. Elbows away from the chest. Slowly coming forward into a warrior three with eagle arms. Inhaling here. Exhale, left leg over the right. Full eagle. Slowly folding forward. That left leg comes back behind you. Back to a warrior three. Palms come down for standing split. Inhale, bringing your hands back to heart center, warrior three. Exhale, slowly hugging the left knee into the chest. Very low flying plane. Taking hold of the left toe with the left piece fingers or staying, holding the knee. Straightening the leg out in front. Opening it out to the side. Trying to gaze over that right shoulder. Taking the left hand to the outside of the left knee or the left foot. The right hand to the outside of the left knee or the left foot. Twisting and opening to the left. Deep IT band stretch. You probably know where we're going with this. Bending the knee. Left heel into the right hip crease, hands to heart center. Staying here or folding forward. Staying in a forward fold or option to take a flying pigeon. Bending those elbows. Kicking that right leg straight back behind you. Option here to tuck that head down. Slowly rising up. Tripod. Slowly coming out of it. Using your core to bring that head back up. And the right leg comes back down. Bringing hands to heart center. Slowly coming up. Left piece fingers around the left big toe. We're just holding the knee out in front, leg out in front. Hands to heart center, keeping the leg raised. Coming back to a warrior three. And then back to a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, palms come down. Coming into a three-legged down dog. Inhale as you bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, flipping the dog, coming into a rock star, flip dog. And bringing that right palm back down. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, forward three-legged plank. Optional chin stand. Can skip any of these vinyasas. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hopefully I remembered the sequence on the other side. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left knee to nose. And bringing it through. Coming into your high lunge here. Inhaling here. Exhale, right arm underneath the left. Elbows away from the chest. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming into warrior three with eagle arms. Inhaling here. And exhale, right leg over the left, full eagle. Slowly folding forward. The right leg comes back behind you for warrior three. Palms come down, standing split. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Right knee comes into your chest. Right piece fingers around the right big toe or just holding the knee, straightening it out in front of you. Inhaling here. Exhale, option to open it out to the side. Toe or knee. Inhaling and exhaling. Right foot comes back forward. Left hand to the outside of the left foot. Twisting and opening to the right. Bending that right knee, right heel into the left hip crease, hands to heart center. Staying here or folding forward. Option to stay in this forward fold stretch or bending the elbows and coming to a flying pigeon. Option to stay here or tucking the head down. Engaging the core, coming up into a tripod pigeon. Coming down, engaging that core, pressing into the mat as you slowly lift your head, coming back out of it. Hands come back to heart center, taking that right big toe with your right piece fingers or the knee, straightening it out in front. Releasing the leg, hands up overhead, inhaling here. Exhale, hands to heart center, warrior three. And then back to a high lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, palms come down, coming into a three-legged down dog as you bend and you open the hip, slowly flipping the dog. Left palm comes back down, three-legged down dog. Inhale, forward three-legged plank, option to fly. Meaning back in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling those legs out. Noticing any areas of tension in your body. So for me, I've been dwelling on my right outer hip today. Those who know me know that I dwell often on body parts. It's common for those who are physically engaged and who have had definite injuries, surgeries, traumas. Inhaling and exhaling. On an inhale, bend in the knees, looking forward, exhale, walking or hopping feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, sitting back in chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming into your crow, optional. We'll meet back in chaturanga. So if you're in your crow, you want extra challenge, maybe taking the right leg off or right knee off, back to crow, maybe taking that left leg off, and back to crow. That I always find challenging. And floating back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. Just something to play around with. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, right foot between your hands. High lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, opening warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Coming into the bind, gazing over that left shoulder. Looking down at that right foot, walking the left foot in to meet the right. Slowly rising up if bird of paradise is in your practice. Otherwise, coming into a tree pose. Right foot comes back down. Maybe reversing your bird of paradise. Left leg up. And back into your extended side angle pose. Straighten the right leg, coming into triangle pose. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Left palm down as you fold over that right leg, coming into a pyramid pose. Right hand to right hip as you twist and open to the right. So you have the option of putting a block inside that right foot, keeping your right foot inside the right foot, or bringing it to the outside of the right foot. Right palm comes down, folding back forward for pyramid. Bending the right knee, coming back to a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale back to plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale upward dog, and exhale downward facing dog. Inhale left leg up, exhale left foot between your hands. Warrior one. Inhaling here, exhale open warrior two. Inhale reversing the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle pose, coming into the bind. Gazing over the right shoulder. Looking down at your left foot, walking the right foot in to meet the left. Balancing weight in the right leg, maybe rising up or coming into a tree pose. So bird of paradise or a tree. Bringing it slowly down, maybe reversing the bird. And right leg down. Opening up the arms. Straightening the leg, coming into a triangle pose. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhaling again. Exhale, right palm comes down. Right foot can come in a little bit, folding over the left leg. Right hand to the inside or outside of the left foot. Again, definitely use blocks. And the left arm comes up. Left palm back down, folding over that left leg. And bending the left knee, coming into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And then slowly coming down to your forearms for a forearm plank. And bringing your right forearm parallel to the top of the mat. Coming onto your side, left arm up. So we're going to work the obliques. Inhaling the hips up. Exhale, left arm threads under. Inhaling up. Exhale, threading under. Inhale up. Exhale, threading under. And then inhaling up. And now I work those adductors, which I don't like. I'm going to bring that left leg up and down. Up and down. Up and down. And then slowly coming back to your forearms. Those are your adductors, not your adductors. I don't like the adductors either. Then coming to the left side, left forearm parallel to the top of the mat, right arm up. Inhaling, hips up. Exhale, threading the needle. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. And inhale up. Now working those abductors. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Back to a forearm plank. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming into a Sphinx pose thing. Lifting those hips from side to side. Lowering the head down to the mat. Bending the knees. And taking hold of those feet or ankles. Slowly rising up into a bow pose. Taking a nice shoulder opener as you inhale, rolling to the left side. Shoulder stretch on the left. Exhaling here. Inhaling back up. And exhaling here. And inhaling over to the right. And exhaling here. And then inhaling back up. And exhale, slowly releasing. Wiggling your hips from side to side, or windshield wiping your legs from side to side. And coming back into a Sphinx pose, tucking those toes under, back into a forearm plank. Right palm into the mat, left palm into the mat, into a plank pose. Inhaling in plank, exhale chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale as you bend your knees, gazing forward. Exhale, walking or hopping feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to come into grasshopper pose. So taking our right heel to the inner left thigh, hands to heart center. And stay here in a chair pose. You can fold forward like we've done before, or you can follow me and just play around with grasshopper. So your arms are going to come to the outside, the left outside. And that right foot is going to come to the top of the right tricep. Slowly rising up. And then coming back out of it. Folding forward into a stretch. Slowly bringing your hands to heart center, coming up and coming into a tree pose, right foot to the inner left thigh. Hands to heart center here. And slowly rising up. Maybe swaying your branches from side to side. Feeling nice groundedness in that left foot. Sense of stability. Hands come back to heart center. Right knee out in front, coming back to a warrior three. Inhaling here. Exhale, standing split. So 3 handstand hops at your own pace. And then slowly meeting back in plank pose, back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling through your nose, and sighing out through your mouth. On inhale, bending the knees, gazing forward. Exhale, hopping or walking, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, taking the same sequence on the left side. So left heel comes into the inner right thigh, hands to heart center, sinking into your chair pose, staying here or folding forward. Staying here or option to play around with grasshopper. So your hands will come to your outside of your right outside, your left foot onto the left tricep, slowly kicking your leg out. My triceps are so slippery, it's hard. Slowly coming out of it. Inhale your hands back to heart center. Slowly coming up on an exhale, left foot to the inner right thigh. Coming into your tree pose. Hands to heart center. And then maybe growing your leaves or growing your branches. Maybe they sway from side to side. And bringing your left knee forward. Inhaling here. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhaling here. Exhale, palms come down, taking 3 handstand hops. Oops, my foot got stuck. Coming back to a plank, into a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 long breaths in downward facing dog. So we're just gonna do a quick cool down just with 1 longish pigeon stretch. So I have to go pick up my kiddos. And I lost track of time, even though I always set my watch, but I still. Inhale, the right leg comes up, bend when you open the hip. Exhale, right knee to right wrist. Shin parallel to the top of the mat. Inhale as you take a back bend. And exhale, folding forward. Staying here, option to slowly rise up. Bending the left knee, maybe coming into a king pigeon. As that left foot comes into the left elbow crease. Right arm up to overhead. Slowly releasing. Tucking the left toes under, right leg up. Making some hip circles in one direction. Reversing the direction. The right leg comes back down. Inhale as the left leg comes up. Bend the knee, open the hip. And exhale, bring your left knee to your left wrist. Parallel in the shin. Inhale as you take a back bend. And exhale, folding over. And staying here, maybe walking those arms up, bending the right leg, and coming into a king pigeon. Opening that hip up. Slowly releasing back down. Tucking the right toe under, back to a 3-legged down dog. Bend the knee, open the hip circles in one direction, and reversing the direction. Left leg comes down to meet the right. Inhale as you bend your knees, looking through. Exhale, walking or hopping your feet through. And coming into one more last stretch here. Left foot to the inner right thigh, right piece Fingers around the right big toe. Arm up overhead, leaning over to the right. Gazing underneath that left armpit. And inhaling back up. Exhale, you're just gonna change legs, right foot to the inner left thigh, left peace fingers around the left big toe, right arm up, and gazing underneath that right arm. And slowly coming up. And I'm gonna take one final pose here. And take a wide-legged forward fold. So inhaling, coming up. Exhale, walking those hands out. It's nice if you have a block right here or a pillow. Releasing your head down to the mat. So I invite you to stay in the wide-legged forward fold as long as you want. Take any other stretches that you feel are necessary. And then to come into a proper Shavasana, which I will one of these days. And I do usually, but thank you.